afternoon, Chairman Kagan and committee members. My name is Lisa Green and I reside in Colorado Springs. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist who also has the honor and responsibility of being a supervisor for upcoming therapists. I own a successful private practice where I treat families, individuals, and couples. This is my third time testifying on behalf of civil unions. And as I thought about what I was going to speak about, knowing that I just had a short amount of time, I considered quite a few things that I believe to be both relevant and important to ensure that all Colorado families have the protection they need to take care of one another. Most of what I thought about saying, I've already said, twice in fact. So here's a recount of what I've already told you. I've told you my story of being chronically ill with multiple sclerosis and the additional challenges I face just because I love Shawna, my partner of 4.5 years, who happens to be a woman. Oh, and by the way, I don't know what you know about MS, but I already have a number of emotional, physical, and financial challenges. I've told you that I need you to give my family, namely Shawna, the legal protection she needs to make medical decisions for me. I've told you all the things that I've done as a good American citizen to contribute to our nation's vitality and integrity. I've told you that I'm the mother who's raised a 15-year-old son who's an A student, who won the Social Justice Award at his school, who volunteers in the community and continuously demonstrates a level of compassion and wisdom that surpasses most grown-ups. I've told you that I've treated many, many families who are broken, and I've told you that the breakdown is not due to the LGBT community. And since most would agree that I have the expertise to know about the causes of family breakdowns, I told you you can trust me on that one. I'm done with telling you all the reasons that you should pass this law. I'm done. I hate begging you, those in power, for what should be mine to begin with. Failing to pass civil unions is not only wrong, it is oppressive, and I am done pleading. I have read the Constitution, which states that separate but equal is illegal, all people are created equal, and liberty and justice is mine to have unequivocally. There is no clause that states it is within your right to discuss this fact and then to decide to keep what's legally mine away from me. You don't have to agree with how I live. However, it's your responsibility to uphold the Constitution. And by the...
If you could come right to the end, because I don't want to give you more time than I'm going to give everybody else.
That is completely fair. The end is that my love is not yours to judge, and my right to equality is not yours to withhold.
Thank you.
And that's what I really want you to know. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Green. Ms. Campion?
Hi, thank you. It's Kevin and Mr. Chair and committee. We appreciate the chance to be here today. And I want to also thank Senator Stedman and Representative Ferrandino and our representative, Haley. We appreciate you being an ally for this issue once again. Lisa and I began this particular journey with you 2 years ago, and we've said a lot already, but I want to let you know that for me this year there's something different. Not just because we're moving forward and clearing a path that's different in Colorado, but it's different for me personally. I'm 47 and I've never been married. I am not even sure I've been very civilized in the past. But exactly 2 months from now, I'll be waiting at the end of an aisle while Lisa walks toward me in a new way, completely new for me, as we join in a loving union together. Now I know when you do the right thing and pass civil unions, it is not going to bestow upon Lisa and us all of the rights that a heterosexual married couple might have. But the light is going to be more important than the rights right now. Because this light that you, our elected leaders, are bringing forward is going to give the chance, not just for middle-aged, boring couples like Lisa and me, to have some important things like, medical decision-making, see one another in the hospital, a lot more than the patchwork that's available now. But it's going to mean a lot to a few hundred young people who I know I happen to be the executive director at Inside Out Youth Services in Colorado Springs. And about 2 weeks ago, we asked, we were in a group and asked 75 LGBT teenagers what civil unions meant to them. Many expressed that it would just be great to have more equality. My aunts are gay, I wouldn't worry about them as much. But one young man answered really quietly, it would mean that I could see myself being happy. And it would mean that I wouldn't have to die and live in a hospital room. And that's one of the reasons that we're here. For those young people. And I work with many, about 500 youth. Many of them are at risk. About 1 in 5 of them, in fact, are in the foster care system, and 1 in 10 are homeless. The value of providing stable, loving homes for all children is our goal. If that's everyone's goal, then I can tell you that people of all faiths must work together and create respect and family acceptance.
Thank you, Ms. Kempton. Are there any questions for Ms. Kempton? Representative Lee.
Thank you. More of a comment, thank you, Mr. Chair. More of a comment than a question, but I want to thank you both for coming up here today. And I know you are more than boring, but an outstanding contributor to the community, both of you. So thanks very much.
Absolutely, it's our pleasure.
Representative Pedersen.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I just want to thank you for coming here and sharing your story again. I've sat with you in the audience and I've watched you over the years, and thank you for never giving up.
Representative Salazar.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You stated very eloquently that my love is not a right for you to judge, and you're absolutely right. And I really appreciate those words and that reminder that nobody's love is a right for us to judge. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you both for your time and your attention and your giving us the benefit